6 months from now, someone is going to look back at today and say, that's the day everything changed. They didn't get lucky. They didn't get a sign from the universe. They did one thing you're about to hear in the next 8 minutes, over and over, until it became who they were. Think about it. If you actually do what this video is about to show you, in 90 days, you will not recognize your own discipline. Not your motivation, your discipline. Because motivation is what you feel today. Discipline is what's left when the feeling is gone. Stay till the end, because the last 30 seconds is the part almost nobody applies. And it's the part that actually makes this work. The stakes. What happens if they don't? But here's the uncomfortable part. Most people watching this right now will nod, feel inspired for 11 minutes, and change nothing. Not because they're lazy, because they never installed the one mental habit that separates people who follow through from people who don't. That habit is what today's video is about. Name it. Think about it. It's called the Think About It method, and it's built on one idea. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of the last thought you let sit in your head unchallenged. Every action you've ever taken, good or bad, was preceded by a thought you didn't question. You didn't examine it, you just obeyed it. I'll start Monday. You didn't think about it, you obeyed it. I'm too tired tonight. You didn't think about it, you obeyed it. One more episode won't hurt. You didn't think about it, you obeyed it. The method is simple to say and brutal to practice. Before you obey a thought, think about it. The 3-question filter, core teaching block. Here's exactly how you do it. Every time you catch yourself about to quit, skip, delay, or cave, you run the thought through 3 questions before you act on it. Question 1, is this thought true or just familiar? Your brain repeats old scripts because they're comfortable, not because they're correct. I'm not a morning person isn't a fact. It's a sentence you've repeated so many times it feels like identity. Question 2, would the version of me I'm trying to become believe this thought? This is the one that changes everything. You're not asking, what do I feel like doing? You're asking, what would the disciplined version of me, the one with the body, the business, the bank account I want, do with this exact thought right now? Question 3, what does obeying this thought cost me in a year? Not today. Today it costs nothing. Skipping one workout costs nothing today. But run the tape forward. Multiply it by 365. That's the real price tag, and it's usually massive. One skipped rep times 365 days equals a year lost. That's it. 3 questions, 10 seconds. But those 10 seconds are the entire gap between the people who change their lives and the people who talk about changing their lives. This isn't a hack. It's how every person who ever built something real actually operated, whether they had a name for it or not. The difference between someone who reads 1 page a night for a year and someone who doesn't isn't talent. It's that the reader, in the moment, their brain said, skip it, you're tired, stopped and thought about it, and decided the thought was lying. Multiply that 10-second pause by 1,000 small decisions, and you don't get a slightly better year. You get an unrecognizable one. This is why discipline looks like magic from the outside. It's not magic. It's just somebody who stopped obeying their first thought every single time it mattered. How to practice it today. Actionable step. So here's what you do the second this video ends. Pick one thing you already know you're avoiding, not 5 things. 1. Tonight, when the thought comes, I'll do it tomorrow. Don't fight the thought with willpower. Willpower runs out. Instead, run it through the filter. Is it true or just familiar? Would the person I'm becoming believe it? What does obeying it cost me in a year? Then do the smallest possible version of the task. Not the whole task, just enough to prove the thought wrong. That's the entire method. 10 seconds of thinking before 10 minutes of doing. The part almost nobody applies. Payoff for staying till the end. Now, the part I promised you. Most people who try this will use the 3 questions once. Feel proud. and stop, because their brain will immediately offer a new thought. You already did the hard part today. You can skip the filter tomorrow. That thought needs the filter too. The method doesn't have a day off. It's not something you use when you feel like it. The entire reason it works is that you apply it especially when you don't feel like it, and especially when your brain insists you've earned an exception. The people who actually change aren't the ones with better thoughts.